All right. Giving it a couple minutes. I think we're live. Here we go. All right. Welcome, everybody, to our Friday Fireside chat. Um, I'm happy to be here with you guys today, getting into a topic of conversation that I've kind of been living in lately. And I'm going to wait a couple minutes and see if we get a few more people joining us live on the various platforms, and then we'll jump right in. So I'm going to see if I can improve our lighting a little bit. It looks like it's a little, like we got it's a little dark. There we go. Let's see if we can brighten it up a bit. There we go. It's hard to test these things ahead of time. Yeah, we got a little more light. All right. Cool. So, what I want to talk about with y'all today, well, let me see now. Did we go live? Did do. Gotta love technology. We were live and then we weren't. So, yeah, nope, not going live on Instagram today, even though we tried. So, I'll do a little ditty over here with you guys first, and then I'll hop onto the gram. So, today's conversation is about one of the pillars of the radical resilience transformational healing process, which is joy as a daily spiritual practice. And it's one that I have been practicing myself quite a lot lately. And if you've been seeing the posts, it's been all about little acts of gratitude. And so the pillar of joy as a daily spiritual practice really has to do with finding things that bring you momentary things that seem small and are often overlooked, that bring you um, joy in the moment, that make you feel lit up, or allow a moment of levity to wash over you. And they're little things, they're the things that we can so easily overlook. Things like, pausing to feel the sun on your face if you're outside for just a moment. Things like there's a particular jasmine bush over here by my house that every time I walk past it, like hits me with this incredible fragrance. And it makes me think of my dad. For whatever reason, jasmine always makes me think of my dad. But it's just taking that extra second to like breathe it in and to do it with intention. So, my belief is that anything done with intention can be a spiritual act. And so, if you take the time to let these little moments of joy compound, right? These little moments add up over time, and that law of compound interest really has a bigger impact than we think it might have in the moment. And if you combine that with a feeling of gratitude as it's happening, it's even more potent and powerful. So every time we experience something that brings us joy, brings us a positive feeling, high frequency feeling emotion, no matter how small it is, it up levels, or it increases our energetic frequency, right? And it's like we're vibing higher, if you will. And even if it's just a moment in time that like passes like this, that over time can really compound and have an incredibly positive, net positive result. And so the invitation is to allow yourself to get intentional about these little things that bring you joy. Um, Petting your dog or your cat or whatever your animal is, and really doing that with your full attention, and simultaneously being in a space of deep gratitude for this little loving being that's in your life. Taking time to unravel or unwrap that piece of chocolate, not just popping it open and throwing it in your mouth without paying any attention to it, but being really intentional about like listening to, that foil or whatever it is as you're unraveling it, smelling it, relishing in the flavor of it with so much gratitude, right? For everything that went into creating that beautiful piece of chocolate. So, combining these little moments of joy or these things that bring you joy with gratitude can really help to expand and our experience and level up and increase our vibrational frequency, even if things are tough or challenging. You're going through something, right, where finding or reaching for the emotion of joy might feel like it's too much. Allowing yourself these little moments can have a huge profound impact. So joy as a daily spiritual practice combined with gratitude. So, what I'd love to hear from you or to see in the comments is, what are the things, the little things, right, that seem so insignificant or that very often get overlooked that bring you a sense of levity, joy, just a positive feeling emotion? And or what can you share in the comments that you are so profoundly grateful for, large or small, right? And if you're having a hard time reaching for something big and profound for whatever reason, I encourage you to think of little things that you can be really grateful for. I mean, for me lately, sometimes it's been, the way the clouds look in the sky, or the way the sun is coming in through my window at just at this particular angle that I can just take a moment and relish in and just be like, oh, thank you for that. Sometimes when we're going through a difficult time, we got to be able to hang our hat on anything that can bring us a little bit of levity. And I promise you, those things add up over time and make a big difference. So, what I'd love to see in the comments below is something that is that for you, right? That you can really um, relish in, take pleasure in, find a moment of joy in, and give thanks for. So, large or small, would love to hear that from you. Let's use this as a platform to inspire each other, encourage each other to continue to do that. All right. So, with that, I know this was a quick one, but I had promised the folks on the Instagram that I would also pop in there and do a little conversation with them. Couldn't seem to get on there at the same time as we were doing these platforms here on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So I'm going to head over there next. So if you want to pop over on the Instagram and see me there, maybe we can have a little more conversation and keep it going. So again, would love to see either a GIF of something that you're grateful for or a comment, just whatever it is, again, that you can be grateful for, large or small, or that is bringing you little moments of joy. It could be something like, I have a dear friend who has a granddaughter, and she says, whenever my granddaughter like nuzzles her head right here in the nook, what a great feeling, right? Just little things like that. So let's share those in the comments with one another. That's really all I have for you today. Just a little reminder, a little nugget that, this pillar of practicing joy as a daily spiritual devotional practice. And what I mean by that is you give your full attention to it, you do it intentionally, and then add the element of gratitude can have a really profound impact. So lots of love, light, and aloha from my heart to yours. I'll see you again here real soon. Next Friday, we'll be back. We'll do a little Q&A sesh. Always can ask me questions on these little Friday fireside chats. But next week we'll get into some specific stuff around that you can ask some questions around. All right, lots of love, you guys. We'll see you back here real soon.